Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Plutus IAS. Yesterday we had discussed about ancient Indian history. So yesterday we talked the syllabus of ancient Indian history, and then we had discussed about 22-23 questions. So each day for the next 5 days we have decided that we are going to have a discussion of the questions which is probably asked and the questions which are the PYQ, the previous year question. So we are planning to discuss 100 questions from Indian history. Okay, our institute had also discussed the questions from different topic also, like suppose the political science, geography, Indian economy, current affairs and all. So these questions, science and all, these questions have been discussed. Okay, so previously the previous teacher had discussed on science and tech, then political science, and then Indian geography. So yesterday we had discussed history, and then for the next 3 more days we will discuss history. So we have decided to take 100 questions from Indian history. Okay, so yesterday we discussed ancient, today we will discuss medieval, and tomorrow and day after we will discuss the modern Indian history. Okay, so welcome to the institute. You can feel free to comment whatever if you have any doubt. So we will have 2 type of division in our topic today. One division will be that we are planning to discuss the syllabus of medieval India first. Okay, so for the half an hour we will discuss the syllabus for medieval India, and then we will take up some 20 questions from medieval India. Okay, and as I already told you, these 20 questions are especially made from the PYQ and model answers, model questions. Okay, so let us discuss now. Okay, so what are these things? So whenever we see the medieval India, when does medieval India start? What is the main time period? So what is the main time period of the starting point of medieval Indian history? This is the first important component. So I will tell you that yesterday we discussed that ancient India ends by the decline of Gupta Empire. Okay, so Gupta Empire technically declined by 550 AD. Okay, so in 467 Kumar Gupta died, and Ascandagupta and Kumar Gupta died, and after that Ascandagupta it started declining, but it had taken about almost a century to decline finally. So finally by 550 it completely declines, and then what happens? It is followed by a series of years where some regional kingdoms were there. Yesterday we discussed that in the 7th century there were some of the powerful rulers of India, and all of 5 rulers we discussed yesterday were contemporary to each other. Who were these 5 rulers? The 5 rulers we discussed, that one was the Harshvardhan from Pushpati in the North India, then we have Sasank from Gaura in the Bengal, then we have Bhaskarman from Kamrupa in Assam, and then we have a Chalukya in the Deccan, and then finally we have Narsimha from Pallava in the Tamil Nadu and Andhra region. Okay, so this is the things we discussed last time. So once they will decline, I am talking about once the decline of these 5 rulers, after the decline of these 5 rulers, this will come the medieval. So technically the medieval history starts from 750 onwards according to many historians. Okay, so we divide medieval history into 3 important parts. Let us divide the part, and then we will discuss theme and chapter wise what is the main chapters. So we have divided medieval Indian history according to our convenience into 7 chapters. Okay, 7 chapters main important hai. So let us discuss this thing, that what are the important topics and how can we divide medieval Indian history. Okay, so medieval Indian history starts from 750 onward. Okay, so when we see about medieval Indian history, so this generally starts from this time. So the medieval India, okay, the syllabus of medieval India, how does it divide? So one such division is, it is called early medieval India. What is called? It is early medieval India. In early medieval India, the time period roughly we take 750 AD to 1200 AD. Okay, then we have a period of Delhi Sultanate, which time period is 1206 to 1526. and third we have Mughals. But we have Mughals, and its time period is 1526 to 1750s. So the medieval India starts from 750 and it comes by 1750. But Mughal Empire did not decline completely by 1750. This will come up to the 1858. Okay, last ruler of the Mughal Empire was Bahadur Shah Zafar. So this is a roughly 1000 years of medieval period, है ना. The time starts from 750 to 1750. Okay. So now let us see what are the different chapters that is important to be understood here in this time, and what are the different themes we should be focusing on these chapters. Okay. So first chapter is early medieval India. Kaun chapter hai? Early medieval India. So the time period of the early medieval India is that we discuss here. Its time period is 750 to 1200. It is a time period of early medieval India. And what do we study in this period, and what are the different themes we should understood here. Okay. So in this early medieval India, the most important themes that we study, जो चीज़ important है वो हम पढ़ते जो है वो हम discuss कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. The most important theme that we study in the early medieval India is the idea of feudalism debate. क्या है? The first important theme we discuss is the feudalism debate. Okay. In this feudalism debate, generally there is a conception that there was a declining phase in this year. So the people say that this early medieval period is a dark age. Why? Because there is no growth, trade and commerce decline, there is a stagnant, okay, there is no political formations, there is no centralization of rule, okay, and it was dominated by the people called, it was dominated by Rajputs and all. So what we see, technically we say that early medieval India is a dark age, and then people say that it has a feudalism. So there is a debate on the period. Debate क्या है? There are set of historians like R.S. Sharma who said that yes, there is a feudalism in early medieval India because there was a presence of decentralization. क्या था? Decentralization. There was no powerful central state. Okay. There is a decline of trade and commerce, and there was a decline of urban centers. So we can conclude that, and there was also, what do you remember, Vishti? So Vishti means forced labor. So forced labor was also there. So technically we can say that early medieval India is having feudalism. But there is another historian called B.D. Chattopadhyay. He said no, we can't say that if there is a decentralization, there is this one. He said that this is a period of political formation through lineage, and it is a lineage based society. The Rajputs were formed in groups. So this is we can't say this is early medieval India. We can't say that the early medieval India is a feudalism period. Okay, he said that there is a traces of flourishes of trade and commerce. We have a trade and commerce with the Southeast Asia. The Chola Empire was so much powerful in the early medieval India. So technically we cannot say that early medieval period is a period of feudalism. ये पहला टॉपिक था हमारा, ठीक है. Let us see the different topic. So in the different topic of the early medieval India, we discuss about Rajput states. जो state की बात करें है ना, so there were basically two. So we discuss about Rajput states. Rajputs. So there is a debate on the origin of Rajput. Some people say that Rajput is originated through fire. Some people say through travels. Okay, some people say through the foreign origin. These things are discussed about Rajputs here. Okay, but the most important thing is that the many of the rulers of the time was Rajputs. If I tell you the dynasties name who were Rajputs at the time, who are the dynasties who were Rajputs at the time? Suppose we have Gurjar Pratihar, we have Chalukyas, okay, then we have Pal, we have Parmars, Gurjar Pratihars, okay, and these all of them were the Jatitra Bhuti, then we have Tomars, okay, these all are Chandelas, okay, these all are the Rajput rulers. So we discuss about them, and they have been prominent from the 750 to 1200 periods around, and one of the last powerful Rajput ruler in the early medieval period was Prithviraj Chauhan, who had even defeated Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of Tarain, but in the second battle he was himself defeated, and then that led to the foundation of Delhi Sultanate in 1206 by Muhammad Ghori's slave Qutubuddin Aibak after his death. Okay. So this is what we know about early medieval India. The third important theme that is generally discussed in the early medieval period is a Chola. That is Chola Empire. Okay. Yesterday we discussed that there were three states in Chola in the South India in around 300 BC to 300 AD. Who were these? We have Cholas, Pandyas and Chera. But do you know, at this particular time we are in 700, we are in the 1200 or 700 period. There was one state which became powerful out of that Chola, Cheras and all. Chola, Cheras were all defeated, and Chera and Pandyas were defeated, and Chola became the most powerful state. The Chola was so powerful at this time that it had conquered almost all southern India. It had a direct control over Ceylon, Sri Lanka, and then it was having trade routes and colonial powers were there in the Southeast Asia called Malaya and Indonesian regions. Okay, he was taking directly tributes from the South Asian countries, and he had even defeated Sailendra. Okay, so this is the main themes we discuss in the early medieval India. Early medieval India is followed by the Turkish invasion of India. Kya hai? So this is our chapter 2. Turkish invasion of India. So do you know what are we going to discuss in Turkish invasion of India is the important. Here the historians generally talk about that how the Turkish came into India. So do you know Turkish were not the first one to invade India or to come to India. It was the Arabs, first Muslim jo aaya India mein. Okay, Arabs were there. So Arab, especially if you remember, you must be knowing the name Muhammad bin Qasim in 1712 AD. Muhammad bin Qasim in 712 AD. He came to this region by this time. Oh, इस region में इस समय आए हैं, ठीक है. So what are we come to know here is that there is a clash with the Sindh and Arabians at this time, and this is followed by the Ghajni. Ghajni came in 1000 to 1025. He came 17 times. He plundered the resources of India 17 times, and the most important devastated thing that he did in India was the destructions and the plunder of Somnath temple, which was very wealthy and rich from treasuries. Okay, so this we come to know. So after Muhammad Ghajni, the one who came and who captured in a state was Muhammad Ghori, that we discussed just now. Okay, so we discussed about Muhammad bin Qasim, then why Turkish came, what were the main reason behind them successful. Okay, and finally the Muhammad Ghori had defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarain, and then it is followed by, after his death, Qutubuddin Aibak had established Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so this is the chapter 2 we discussed. The chapter 2 is the Turkish invasion of India. In this chapter we also see that what were the important region, okay, what were the main region that led to the success of Turkish in India, what were the main important regions, and other questions we should study here is that what are the main causes behind the defeat of Rajput आखिर हार क्यों गए. Okay, this is the things we know here about it. Okay, all right student, so this is chapter 2. Now let us discuss chapter 3. Okay, so whenever we see about chapter 3, okay, it is a Delhi Sultanate. Okay, in Delhi Sultanate we generally see that there were 5 different dynasties in the Delhi Sultanate. So Delhi Sultanate is basically founded in 1206 and it was declined by the time of 1520. There are generally 5 dynasties in Delhi Sultanate. One dynasty's name is Slave dynasty. This dynasty is called as Slave dynasty because in this dynasty the most of the rulers were slave. So this is founded by Qutubuddin Aibak. This dynasty is founded by Qutubuddin Aibak. Okay, the Qutubuddin Aibak is the one who started this dynasty. Other ruler was Iltutmish. The most important ruler apart from Iltutmish was Balban. Okay, so these are the rulers who were slaves at this time. Okay, so slave dynasty declined by after this one. So Iltutmish is always considered as a real founder of Delhi Sultanate. Why? Because he had consolidated, he transferred the capital from Lahore to Delhi. He is the one, and then he introduced the Itta system. He had brought silver coins, that is known as taka. Taqla was there. Okay, he had got Mansur, especially it is a letter of acceptance from the Khalifa of Baghdad. So this is the things we know about Iltutmish. Okay, he is the one who started Chehlgani systems and all. Okay, the second dynasty come here is the Khilji. कौन सा dynasty है? Khilji is the second dynasty in this period. Okay, and what is the main role of Khilji and how can we say that Khilji are important here? Okay, so when we discuss about Khilji dynasty, the Khilji dynasty, the most important person in the Khilji dynasty is Alauddin Khilji. Do you know Alauddin Khilji is the first person? Till this time, Delhi Sultanate had a rule over these regions only. Alauddin Khilji is the first person to go to South India. The first Delhi Sultanate Muslim ruler who went to South India was Alauddin Khilji. Okay, so Alauddin Khilji is a very important here. He is the one who brought market reforms. He is the one who introduced Dag and Chehra system in the military systems. So this is the things we know about Alauddin Khilji. He had done so many reforms. Okay, market reforms, revenue reforms, and all. Apart from it, the third dynasty which came in Delhi Sultanate is a Tughlaq dynasty, and the most two famous ruler of this dynasty, is Muhammad bin Tughlaq, who is well known for his 4 unsuccessful attempts. है ना, याद है? If you remember, what were these successful attempts at this time? This successful attempt at this time was the transfer of capital. So he had transfer of capital. So he transferred capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. Okay. The second reason he did is a token currency, that he had introduced token currency at this time. What he did others? He had a Khorasan expeditions, Khorasan and Karachi expeditions, and then he had a revenue reforms, especially revenue reforms in this region. Okay. So technically we can say that all of the 4 reforms of Tughlaq was not successful. And do you know, in this time only, when Alauddin Khilji was ruling, he had a control over all these regions. Directly he was taking taxes. है ना? So it was an imperial despotism. But when Muhammad bin Tughlaq was unsuccessful at many points, do you know, Madurai became independent in 1335. Vijayanagar was founded in the year 1336. Bahmani kingdom was founded in 1347. Okay, then Bengal was independent in 1342. So these are the states which become independent. So a ruler, Alauddin Khilji, who consolidated the empire, is now declining after the unsuccessful attempt of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Then he is followed by his cousin, that is a Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq tried to regain the power of Delhi Sultans from Bengal and Sindh, but he was not successful so much. Okay, but he had brought a lot of reforms. He is the most reformer. अगर आप दिल्ली सल्तनत के नाम पूछे that who is the most powerful ruler of Delhi Sultanate, the one name that is Alauddin Khilji. Then who is the most secular कौन था सबसे ज़्यादा? That is Muhammad bin Tughlaq, क्योंकि उनके कोर्ट में होली भी होती थी, and he was not following ulema. Then who is the most social reformer? The social reformer we have Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Do you know, in the time of Firoz Shah Tughlaq, when Firoz Shah Tughlaq died, so by the time of 1400, Gujarat become independent, Malwa become independent. Okay, many Rajput estates become independent. And do you know, when the Tughlaq dynasty declined, and it is followed by the invasion of Taimur. किसने? Taimur invasion के बाद. So Taimur invasion happened in 1398. कब? 1398, and this is followed by a Sayyid dynasty in Delhi Sultanate. Do you know, Sayyid was ruling over only these regions. छोटे से शहर पे, छोटे से एरिया में यूज करते. This dynasty is followed by the 5th dynasty, that is called the Lodhi dynasty. Do you know, Lodhi dynasty is the first Afghan dynasty in India. It is the first Afghan dynasty in India, and the second Afghan dynasty is the Sher Shah Suri ka dynasty. Okay, so this is the way Delhi Sultanate had witnessed these things at this time. है ना, ये सब चीज़ें दिल्ली सल्तनत में अभी हुआ. Now let us see, in the time of Delhi Sultanate, we know that these all states become independent. ये सारा देश क्या हुआ? Independent हो गया. So we discuss about them in the chapter 4. So in the chapter 4, the regional kingdoms in medieval India, that we discuss about these states. Okay. So generally we divide chapter 4 into 3 parts for the convenience of students. What are these 3 parts? Part 1 of the chapter 4 regional kingdoms in medieval India, this part is generally a part of the Vijayanagara kingdom. So, firstly we discussed Vijayanagara kingdom, and who is the most powerful ruler of Vijayanagara kingdom? The most powerful ruler of the Vijayanagara kingdom is Krishnadev Rai, ideal and powerful. Okay, तो इसमें जो other powerful थे देवराय 1, देवराय 2. Okay, this is a powerful ruler. Vijayanagar had already been fighting with the Bahmani kingdom, the upper side of the. So Vijayanagar kingdom was always fighting with the Bahmani kingdom for the Doab region. Okay, and then Bahmani kingdom, the administration of the Bahmani kingdom is very famous, and Amar Naik used to the person who were taking care of administration in Vijayanagar kingdom. In case of Delhi Sultanate, we have Iqtidars, and in case of Mughal, we have Mansabdars and Jahindars. Okay, so the second topic is in the chapter 4 is Bahmani kingdom. Okay, उसमें जो सबसे पावरफुल रूलर थे ताजुद्दीन फिरोज शाह, and then after 1490s, around 1490s, the Bahmani kingdom was disintegrated into 5 parts. Okay, Ahmednagar, Bijapura, Golconda, Berar and Bidar. Okay, 5 parts में. So this is the chapter we discuss, and then the third part of the chapter 4, the regional kingdom, is the smaller regional kingdoms, like we have Bengal, then we have Assam, then we have Malabar, Gujarat. Okay, these are the smaller, Kashmir. Okay, Odisha. So these are the smaller kingdoms we discuss in chapter 4. So chapter 4 will decline simultaneously after the decline of Delhi Sultanate, and by the time of Mughals they will completely decline. Okay, so those states who become independent by the decline of Tughlaqs in India, they all are captured by the time of Akbar and Aurangzeb. Okay, so again the India which was united in the time of Alauddin Khilji will be disintegrated, and then it will be reunited by Akbar and Aurangzeb. Okay, so this is the things we know in the chapter 4. Chapter 5 is simply a Bhakti and Sufi movement. Okay, Bhakti and Sufi movement. So there are 2 types of movement. This is a movement of social reform, socio-religious reform movement hai, and the main purpose of the Bhakti and Sufi movement were against the orthodoxy in Islam or Hindu. So Sufism was related to bringing liberal ideas among Islam में, ठीक है, and Bhakti movement is for the bringing liberal ideas among Hindus. Okay, so especially there are many such reasons in the Bhakti and Sufi movement. Okay, there are many sects also, like we have some of the important person, the founder of the Bhakti movement, जहाँ से Bhakti movement start होता है from 9th century, is from Kerala. कहाँ से हो? Kerala. His name is Adi Shankaracharya in the 9th century. So the Bhakti movement will start in the 9th century in the South India, and then from 9th century in the South India, this will come to the North India. So this will start from Kerala, 9th century, Adi Shankaracharya. It will come to Tamil Nadu, Ramanujan. From here it will come to Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, then Karnataka, and this will come to Maharashtra by the 14th century. Some of the important person is Gyaneswar, Tukaram and all. Then from Rajasthan, Mirabai, then Dadu Dayal, then Banaras, we have Ramanand, then Kabir, then we have Bengal, Chaitanya, and finally in the Northeast India, we have the person called Sankardev. Okay, and then Laldev in the Kashmir, Mathura mein Surdas, and these are the important Bhakti Sant in India. In case of Sufism, we have Kutubuddin Bakhtiyar Khaki, then Muinuddin Chishti, we have Alauddin Auliya. Okay, Chirag Dilli. So these are the important Bhakti Sants in this time. इस समय के important Bhakti Sant है, ठीक है. So this is the way Bhakti movement starts like this one. This movement, so ये हमारा chapter 5 हो गया. In the chapter 6 we discuss about Mughal Empire. We know that Mughal Empire is founded after the Battle of Panipat. So the first Battle of Panipat occurred in this time, and after the first Battle of Panipat, this movement, the Mughal Empire was founded by Babur in India. He ruled for 4 years, but he died within 4 years, है ना. So by 1530 he died, and then Humayun was followed by Babur. So let us discuss briefly. So we are talking about Mughal Empire. So Mughal Empire जो start होता है, it will start by Babur. This will start by Babur, and from Babur let us discuss how it is going. So this is started by Babur in 1526. Okay, he ruled for 4 years and then Humayun became the king. But Humayun was very much fortunate. So he was defeated by Shershah Suri. Shershah Suri ये यहाँ पे छोटा चैप्टर है. तो Shershah Suri had defeated him in the battle of Chausa and Cont in 1539 and 1540. And then this will be followed by Akbar. तो यहाँ पे क्या आएंगे? The next emperor will be Akbar in 1556. Akbar is followed by the next emperor called, what is the next name? We have Jahangir. So Jahangir will become the king after Akbar. So we have Jahangir. Jahangir is followed by Shahjahan. And Shahjahan is followed by Aurangzeb. Okay, Shahjahan is followed by Aurangzeb. So this is the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 most important ruler of this one. We especially discussed that what is the Rajput policy of Akbar, what is economic policy. There was a Navratna in his court, what were their work. Okay, Akbar is very famous for his Sulekul idea, the universal brotherhood, and he brought a new type of ideological religion, that is a Deen-e Ilahi, है ना, Ittihad Deen-e Ilahi. So this is, we know there is some topic called paintings, there is art and literature, there is Abul Fazl who has written Inquiry and all. So there are so many numerous topics on that, on this thing. Okay, so this is a medieval India, and in which Mughal Empire is the most important prominent role. Okay, so Mughal Empire के साथ we will follow the other regional kingdoms also in this time, and then the Mughal Empire is declined. So ये सबसे बड़ा सवाल है, व्हाट इज द मेजर कॉजेज बिहाइंड द डिक्लाइन ऑफ मुगल एम्पायर. इसमें एक मतलब सिंपली मैं मतलब समझा देता हूँ, लेटेस्ट रिवाइज ऑन दिन. मनसबदारी एंड जायदारी सिस्टम. मनसबदारी सिस्टम उसे बोलते हैं. मनसब इज अ रैंक, सो एनी ऑफिशियल हु इज होल्डिंग रैंक दे विल बी कॉल्ड मनसब्स. So there is to be 10 rank lowest one, and then maximum will be 5,000. There is a rare example where some people were also getting, like Mansingh and Mirza Aziz Kota and princes were getting 7,000 mansab. Okay, so one is a mansabdar. So mansab can be paid both in salary in kind, they can be transferred, but those persons who are paid in kind, they were given lands. क्या मिलता था इनको? Land मिलता था. So land is called as jagirdar. So those mansabdars who were getting jagir, they were also called jagirdar. So jagirdar was not hereditary post, but there are many categories of jagirdar. Okay, Tankhwa jagirdar was not hereditary, but Watan jagirdar was hereditary. Watan jagirdar हम उसे बोलते हैं, those who were earlier chiefs or ruler who had surrendered themselves to the Mughal Empire, and they will retain as a jagirdar, but they can't be transferred. Okay, they are hereditary. Another important reason is the decline of Mughal Empire. Some people say, what is the main reason behind the decline of Mughal Empire? So there are different views, है ना, views. जगन्नाथ सरकार से दिस इज औरंगजेब फॉल्टी पॉलिसी. दो पॉलिसी औरंगजेब का था ऐसा जिससे मुगल एम्पायर डिक्लाइन हुआ. द पॉलिसी वन वाज रिलेटेड टू औरंगजेब रिलीजियस पॉलिसी and then Deccan policy. ये हमारा पहला पॉइंट है. Second people say it is a जायदारी crisis and mansabdari crisis. Third people say no, it was the rise of regional states. Some people say it was a rise of Maratha. ये मेन रीजन है. ओके, एंड दिस इज फॉलोड बाय मराठा. मराठा को हम दो पार्ट में बांटते हैं यहाँ पे. देयर आर टू डिविजन्स ऑफ मराठा. वन डिवीजन इज मराठा इज ए किंगडम. मराठा क्या है? मराठा इज अ किंगडम. एंड अदर वी डिवाइड दैट मराठा इज अ कॉन्फेडरेसी. Okay, in the kingdom there are some of the ruler, like Shivaji is the one who had a tussle with Aurangzeb. Shivaji is followed by Sambhaji is followed by Raja Ram, Shivaji too, and then finally Shahu came into existence. These are Shahu died in 1749. After that the king post declined, the king post was suspended, and the Peshwa became powerful. So first most powerful Peshwa was Balaji Biswanath. Okay, he made Peshwaship hereditary. Peshwa is a prime minister in the state. Okay, so उसके बाद कोई भी राजा नहीं था, सिर्फ प्राइम मिनिस्टर होते थे. एंड देन मराठा वाज डिसइंटीग्रेटेड इनटू 5 डिफरेंट क्लैन मिलके साथ मराठा को बनाया. दैट इज अ सिंधिया, पेशवा, गायकवाड़, भोसले एंड दिस वन. ठीक है, सो दिस इज मराठा. So we are in the 1750s when we complete medieval India, and finally from this time the Europeans also came, है ना, एंड दिस पीरियड स्टार्ट एज अ मॉडर्न इंडिया. सो 1750 onward generally the people say modern India, that is 18th century is defined as a dark age. Okay, so this is a complete syllabus of medieval India. So let us have a look on some questions, है ना, some questions देखते हैं and let us see whether we are able to solve this or not, हम इसको solve कर पाते या नहीं. So these are the as I told you in the beginning, these are the prelim support program where we had taken 100 questions here, 100 questions, and each day we are discussing 5 questions. Okay, so let us see the topic, है ना, हम topic देखते हैं और समझते हैं एक एक करके कि how are we going to understand and solve this question. Okay, so first question for us is the molecular food related. Okay, so please solve this question. The question 1 is that the question 1 is consider the following statement. Consider the following statement. Molecular food was brought to Delhi by Alauddin Khilji and was made the Malik Naib a military commander. Yes, this statement is true. This statement is true because he has brought him in 1299 to Delhi. So this statement is true. He led many campaigns in Deccan. Yes, it is true. A student, you can also comment in the box. Box में comment कर सकते हैं अपना आंसर, और कोई भी डाउट हो तो you can write it always. Okay. So what we see, this statement 2 is also true. He brought Kohinoor diamond, yes, from the Bhadrakali temple of Warangal. हाँ, it is from the Kakatiya dynasty. So this is also true, or it's submitted to Khilji. He exercised the administration control of Delhi Sultanate after Khilji's death. Yes, true, in 1316, but was beheaded by Mubashir just after 2 months. Yes, it is also true. So do you know all of the statements is Malik Kafur was a very trusted military commander and deputy of Alauddin Khilji. Okay, so this statement is true. So it means the first question, all of the statements are true. ये सारा statement क्या है, सही है, ठीक है. So all of the answer will be D. Technically D will be the answer of this question. Okay, then which of the following pairs directly match? Let us see that which are the departments who had कौन ने बनाया, किसने बनाया और कौन से मैच हो रहा है, ठीक है. So in this question, Diwane Arj is made by Muhammad bin Tughluq. No, Diwane Arj is established by a Balbal. Diwane को ही Alauddin Khilji, no, दीवाने को ही was established by the Muhammad bin Tughluq, agriculture department Muhammad bin Tughluq. False है. दीवान है मुस्तखराज, नहीं, बलबन नहीं था. False. Then finally दीवाने बंदान, it is a बंदान was a department of slave. So it is established by this one. So answer will be A. A will be the answer of this question. Okay, student, A will be the answer of this question. Let us see question 2. Consider the following statements. Narsim Saluba ended the Sangam dynasty and seized the throne for himself and started the Saluba dynasty. Saluba dynasty. Okay, it is true. Narsim Barma is the one who ended the Sangam dynasty, seized the throne for himself, and he started the Saluba dynasty. So statement is 1 is true. Okay. Veer Narasimha deposed the last Saluba ruler and seized the throne for himself. It is also true. Veer Narasimha is the last Saluba ruler. He was the Veer Narasimha deposed the last Saluba ruler and seized the throne for himself. He was from Tulbar dynasty. Veer Narasimha was succeeded by his younger brother Krishna Dev Rai. Yes, so this statement is also true. Then Krishna Dev Rai was succeeded by his half brother Achyuta Rai. It is also true. Half brother Achyuta Rai. So all of the statements are from Vijayanagara state and all of the statements in this question are true. इस statement में सबके सब questions सही है. Okay, all right. So let us discuss other question. The question is that the famous treaty of Purandar was signed between Shivaji and which of the following in 1665. So technically Shivaji was becoming powerful. Shivaji was becoming powerful in this time. So Aurangzeb had firstly sent Shasta Khan, but Shasta Khan was attacked by Shivaji, so he was not able to win. So after Shasta Khan, Shivaji had sent Jai Singh to south, और जय सिंह को भेजा गया डेक्कन में. तो जय सिंह had especially captured some of the forts and he had captured Purandar city, है ना. So when Purandar was captured, Shivaji had to sign a treaty of Purandar. According to the treaty, he had to surrender 22 forts out of 35 forts he had. Then he had to pay 1 lakh hoons. The 1 hoons at the time is to be 5 rupees. So he had to pay 5 lakh rupees. Okay. So this is the way. So technically it was the Aurangzeb. So technically it was the Jai Singh and Shivaji who were involved into the treaty, but Jai Singh had not signed. It is the Aurangzeb who is a ruler. It is Aurangzeb who is a ruler who had signed the treaty. So answer of this question technically will be Aurangzeb. Okay, Aurangzeb will be the answer of this question D. Then we have with reference to the Pondicherry. Now Pondicherry, consider the following statements और इनमें से कौन से statement जो है correct है. How many statements of this are correct? Okay, तो इसमें सिर्फ the first European to occupy Pondicherry were the Portuguese. Okay, yes, this statement is true. Medieval times. The second European power to occupy Pondicherry were French. False. It is not the second one. है ना, second नहीं थे. The English never occupied Pondicherry. It is also false. So the two statements are false. So technically the answer of this question will be A only. Okay, A will be the answer of this question. Let us discuss the next one. The Sufi Sant who maintained that devotional music was one way of coming close to God was, है ना, इनमें से इसका आंसर क्या होगा? So आंसर मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती, no, not music. सैयद मोहम्मद रिफुद्दराज, शाह आलम बुखारी, Baba Farid. So Baba Farid was the one who had said that, who especially argued that the devotional music was one way of coming close to God. अगर हम म्यूजिक से चाहे तो गॉड को डिवोट कर सकते हैं, we can get God. So the God is very important according to Baba Farid, and for getting God the music is important, है ना. So he had emphasized on music. Baba Farid will be the answer. This question is from chapter 5, that is Sufism, है ना, Sufism and Bhakti movement. Okay, let us see the other questions. The Modi script was employed in the documents of the which dynasty? ये भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है, especially Bodiyar dynasty, Jamurins dynasty, Hoysal dynasty and Maratha dynasty. Okay, so this is a Maratha. So Modi script Maratha people had a very important literature, and this literature is called the Bagh literature. क्या बोलते हैं? Sabasid Bagh and all, है ना. So Bagh is the historical writing, historical genre and the writing in Maratha. Okay, so Maratha and Maratha Shivaji had a Ashpardhan. ये भी ध्यान रखें, उनके पास क्या होता था? Ashpardhan were the minister who used to lead Maratha. Okay, a main common point. So Modi script was used by Marathas. Then Nastaliq was. Nastaliq क्या था? What is Nastaliq? Okay, so technically the Nastaliq was, so it is a Persian script used in the medieval India. A rag composed by Tansen? No. A sage levied by the Mughals rulers? No. Manual of the code of the conduct of the ulemas. So its answer is technically A, Persian script which was used in the medieval India. So Nastaliq, this is there in the NCERT में ही ये दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. In the NCERT this was given. So Nastaliq will be this writing. Okay, student. So let us see the other one. Then one of the consistent features found in the history of southern India was the growth of a small regional kingdoms rather than large empires because of, है ना, why the southern Indian state could not form a all India empire, or why southern state could not make their advance towards the North India. So what will be the answer of this question? Simply the absence of mineral like iron? No, it was not absence. Too many divisions in the society structures? No. The absence of the vast areas of the fertile land? Okay, seems to be a scarcity of manpower? No. We have the Cholas, Rajarajeswar, we have Raja Chola, we have Chuttis, we have so many people in the South India. Apart from, we have Narsim Burman, we have politicians again. Okay, there are so Dhruva, there are so many rulers. So the answer manpower will not be the answer. So the answer of this question will technically that the southern Indian states were still fighting, है ना, the Vijayanagar and the Bahmani kingdom were only fighting with the fertile land, that is Doab region, Raichur, है ना. तो रायचूर रीजन के लिए लोग हमेशा फाइट करते थे. सो ड्यू टू दिस फाइट okay, due to this fight they could not give more attention toward the expansion toward the North India. So we can say that absence of the vast areas of fertile land will be the answer of this topic, है ना, of this question. Okay, so let us discuss other thing. So in other question 10, it is a very interesting story, and a story is that who is this simple king. So in his private life he was diligent and disciplined, very simple in food and dress. He earned money for his personal expenses by copying the Quran and selling those copies. Okay, and he was also making topis. For which of the following Mughal king is this statement famous? Okay, so simply here the answer of this question is none other than Aurangzeb. Okay, so C will be the answer of this question. So Aurangzeb is the answer of this question. He was this one, diligent ही थे, है ना. So C is the one which is the answer of this question. Then we have which one of the following Muslim rulers was held as the Jagat Guru, है ना. Which of the following Muslim rulers was held as a Jagat Guru by his Muslim subjects because of his belief in secularism. Okay, इसमें सेकुलरिज्म को बिलीव करने के लिए किस रूलर को जगत गुरु का दर्जा दिया गया है ना, दैट हु हैज गिवन द टाइटल ऑफ जगत गुरु. तो इट्स आंसर विल बी Ibrahim Adil Shah from Malwa in Gujarat. Okay, so Ibrahim Adil Shah will be the answer of this question, who is defined as Jagat Guru at this time. Okay, student, he is known for secular identity. Let us see the other one. The arrival of the Bagh in India. The arrival of the Bagh in India led to the introduction of gunpowder in the subcontinent. No. Because do you know, it was a Malik Amber who had used gunpowder in the South India. He was a Persian merchant from Bahmani kingdom. So he had already used gunpowder in South India. So this won't be the answer of our question. ये हमारे question का answer नहीं होगा, ठीक है. This option will be false for us. Okay. Then introduction of the arch and dome architecture in the regions. Introduction of arch and dome architecture in the regions architecture. मतलब इंडिया में आर्क और डोम आया. नो, इट इज ब्राउट बाय इल्तुतमिश ओनली, है ना. So this will also be false. And then establishment of the Timurid Empire. Yes, Timur Empire इन्होंने बनाया था. So this statement will be true. So only 3 will be the answer of this question. Okay, only 3 will be the answer of this question. Then let us see the other question. Match करना है हमें. We have to match the list and what is the answer of this question. Okay. So अकबर ने क्या बनाया था? अकबर is the one who had made बुलंद दरवाजा. Okay. हुमायूं is the one who had made, बताइए, जहांगीर के टाइम पे क्या था? Climax of this one. Then Moti Masjid of Agra is made by Shahjahan. So Humayun will be the one who will make Jamali Mosque. So our answer of this question will be B. Okay. So B will be the answer of this question. Alright, student. So I hope you have solved it. Do you remember Buland Darwaza was made at a time when he had won Gujarat. जब वो गुजरात से जीत के आए थे तब बुलंद दरवाजा बनवाया था. This is situated at फतेहपुर सिकरी. कहाँ पे है? फतेहपुर सिकरी में है. It is in the फतेहपुर सिकरी. Okay. The climates of painting was especially the animals and the many flower faunas were included in the painting. So this is the one. जहांगीर इतने टाइम पे climates of painting था. 14. With reference to Sufism in Indian history, consider the following statements. Sheikh Ahmad Sarhindi was a contemporary of Ibrahim Lodi. Sheikh Ahmad Sarhindi was a contemporary of Ibrahim Lodi. Okay. Sheikh Ahmad Sarhindi was contemporary of Ibrahim Lodi. So this is false. Sheikh Ahmad Sarhindi was not a contemporary of Ibrahim Lodi, but is a contemporary of especially of Akbar time. So this will be false. Sheikh Nasruddin Siraj Delhi was a disciple of Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia. Yes, we have discussed this today also. Aurangzeb was a contemporary of Sayyid Salim Chishti. No, because Sayyid Salim Chishti was a contemporary of Akbar. So this will be false. Qadri order of Sufi was first introduced in India by Sheikh Nematullah and the Masdum Muhammad Jilani. Yes, so this is also true. So our answer will be 2 and 4. 2 and 4 will be the answer of our question. Okay, 2 and 4 will be the answer of our question here. Now let us discuss the other questions. Question number 15. With reference to Sufism in Indian history, consider the following statements. Sheikh Ahmad Sarhindi. Okay, now this is the same one, right? Okay. All right. So 16. In Indian history, who was Abdul Hamid Lahori? In Indian history, who was Abdul Hamid Lahori? An important military commander during the Akbar's reign? No, he was from Shah Jahan reign. An official historian of the reign of Shah Jahan? Shah Jahan will be the answer. An important novel and the confidant of no. A chronicle and poet during the reign of the Muhammad Shah. False. Do you know this Abdul Hamid Lahori has also written the history, the biography of Shah Jahan, and apart from writing the biography of Shah Jahan, he is also well known for writing. He is also well known for the architecting Taj Mahal. So main architect, the main engineer and the architect of Taj Mahal was Abdul Hamid Lahori. Okay, this is the same person. Okay, so this is the way we know about this history. So answer will be C. Answer will be B. B will be the answer of this question. Then Bhat Tukaram was a contemporary of which Mughal emperor? Okay, he is the one who played a very important role in the rise of Marathi nationalism. Okay, so he was basically in the time of Shah Jahan. So of course he died by 1650. 1650 पे मर गए थे. So Aurangzeb won't be the answer. Akbar नहीं. Jahangir and Shah Jahan. Jahangir and Shah Jahan will be the answer of this question. Okay, Jahangir will be the answer of this question. Bhat Tukaram. Then we have 18. Let us see this question. So we have to match the questions and let us see whether we are able to match it or not. है ना? So we have Shahjana Nama, Aine Akbari, Humayun Nama, and Tujuke Jahangiri. So Tujuke Jahangiri is the one which is completely and firstly written by himself. है ना? Jahangir had himself written it. Okay. So Jahangir हो गया. Gul Badan Begum had written Humayun Nama. Aine Akbari is written by Abul Fazl, and Shahjahanama is written by Inayat Khan and Abdul Hamid Lahori. Okay, so the answer of this question will be C. So C will be the answer of this question. All right, student. So let us discuss the other one. In medieval India, the Mansabdari system was introduced mainly for making recruitments to the army. No. Do you remember? The Mansabdars were not only in the army, it was all the officials, है ना? Whether it is a civil official, military officials, है ना? So all the official in the medieval time, were Mansabdars. So this statement will be false, है ना? Making recruitment to the army will be false. Then facilitating revenue collection. तो मनसबदार का मेन काम था एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को मेंटेन करना. किसको मेंटेन करना? एडमिनिस्ट्रेशंस. ओके, तो देयर जॉब वाज नॉट टू कलेक्ट रेवेन्यू. इनके लिए एक अलग ऑफिशियल था जिसका नाम जागीरदार था. क्या नाम था? जागीरदार. सो मनसबदार्स वर आल्सो जागीरदार. सो व्हेन मनसबदार्स वर मेड एज अ जागीरदार, देन दे वर कलेक्टिंग रेवेन्यू. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट विल आल्सो बी फॉल्स. इंश्योरिंग रिलीजियस तो होगा ही नहीं, है ना? सो ऑफ कोर्स इट इज मेंटेन फॉर द इफेक्टिंग क्लीन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. सो answer of this question will be effective clean administration. So let me tell you, the 90% of the questions we have discussed till now are from the previous year question paper. Okay, तो ये points हमने देख लिया. Then let us see the next one. कौन से डेट में क्या हुआ है, and let us understand कि हम इसका आंसर कैसे देते हैं. ठीक है. So in 1556 what happened? Akbar had become the king. 1556. The Battle of Haldighati, the Battle of Haldighati was fought in 1575, 26. So no, technically this question's answer is not here. ये हम नहीं लिखेंगे, ठीक है. Nadir Shah had captured Delhi in 1739. Shivaji had died in 1680, and in 1600, Grand Charter of Company. So A. So answer of our question will be B to 5. Okay. So A will go to 5, है ना. So answer of this question will be B. So B will be the answer of this question. Okay. Then consider the following statements. Murshid Qali Khan was the ruler of Awadh. False. Murshid Qali Khan was the founder of Bengal. So यहाँ पे Bengal होना चाहिए था. False हो गया. Safdarjung was the ruler of Bengal. False. Safdarjung was the ruler of Awadh. Okay. So answer the both of the questions, both of the statements in this question are false. तो यहाँ पे क्या पूछ रहा है? Correct पूछ रहा है. So the D will be the answer of this question. Okay, student, D will be the answer of this question. Then the third battle of Panipat was fought in 1761 between the Marathas and Ahmad Shah Abdali. Maratha and Ahmad Shah Abdali. True. Shah Alam participated in the Battle of Buxar in 1764. Yes. Jahandar Shah participated in the Battle of Palasi. No. ये false होगा, है ना. So 1 and 2 will be the answer of this question. से दोनों इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर होगा. Okay. Okay. It is, this question is a most probable questions to be asked in the prelims or the mains, because do you know, let us solve this question. This was in the recent news, है ना. ये क्वेश्चन जो था बहुत ही रिसेंटली न्यूज में था. सो लेट अस सी वेदर वी आर एबल टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन और नॉट, है ना. तो दिस क्वेश्चन से द चेन्ना केशव टेम्पल एट बेल्लूर एट होयलेश्वरा टेम्पल, द चेन्ना केशव टेम्पल एट बेल्लूर, होयसालेश्वर टेम्पल एट हेलावेडू, एंड केशव टेम्पल, चेन्ना केशव टेम्पल एट सोमनाथपुरा got UNESCO World Heritage Site status recently. So this statement is true. Yes. These all temples are situated in Karnataka. It is true. Hoysal are the one who were ruling from the 12th century to 14th century after the decline of Chola. The Chola decline के बाद Hoysal were ruling and they had made a very good temples, and all of the 3 temples have been included in 2023 World UNESCO Heritage Site. Okay. दोनों. These temples are related to Hoysal kingdoms who ruled between 12th to 14th century. It is also true. And Chenna Keshav temple at Somnathpura was built by Somnath Dandanath, a general of the Hoysal king Narsim III. This is also true, है ना. तो जो स्पेशली जो सोमनाथ का जो टेम्पल है, स्पेशली द सोमनाथ दंडनायक, दैट इज नाम, इट इज नेम एज अ, दिस टेम्पल इज समटाइम्स नेम एज अ Chenna Somnathpura temples and all. So this is also true. So answer of this question will be D. Let us have a look at the temples. A temple का थोड़ा image देख लेते हैं. So this is the temples we know that these have been included. The temple one and all of the sites have been included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we have Hoysaleshwar temple at Helevadu. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva, है ना. And विष्णुवर्धन ने इसको बनवाया था. Vishnuvardhan is a very famous ruler of Hoysal kingdom. Then we have Chenna Keshav temple at Belur. It is dedicated to God Vishnu, and the first was Hoyleshwar Shiva, and this is Vishnu. This is made by Vishnuvardhan, and the third is a Chenna Keshav temple, same temple, Chenna Keshav temple at Somnathpura. So this Somnathpura is a region which is made by Somnath Dandanayak. Okay, he was a general of the Hoysal king Narsim III. So the answer of this question will be D. Of that questions will be D. Okay, D will be the answer. All of the above questions are true, and here are the examples of the temples that we saw in this period. Okay, So student, we have completed medieval India. If there is any questions, you can comment and we will take up in tomorrow discussion. Also tomorrow we will start modern India. Okay, so in modern some questions we can take from medieval also, and then let us see, and then two separate lecture will be the discussion will be on the prelim support program on modern India especially. Okay, so we will see you tomorrow, and tomorrow we will continue this discussion. Okay student, thank you so much.